Hey, I didn't really have an intention to go live again anytime this week, but it has come to my attention that even though all the planets are direct right now, that there is still quite a few stumbling blocks, which, it makes sense. There's 7+ billion people and individuals on this planet, and not everybody's got it coming at them the same way. So the reading a couple of days ago was very about thoughts are things, and you have to focus and follow your passion and have your heart energizing the outcome that you want. But because there are some deadlines coming for some people and financial obligations and just general stress, I thought I would touch base with you guys again and see if we can get some answers or guidance or confirmations, some general direction to hopefully ease your mind or assist you in which way to go. So far we have slowing down, consciousness, and maturity. I think this totally takes off from where the last reading left off. Or it is consciously choosing your thoughts and delineating between fears that have not come to pass, things you actually have to deal with, and then making mountains out of molehills. I had never noticed I had molehills. They're all over my yard, and it struck me funny that I have used that saying many times, and I don't know that I'd ever seen a cute molehill. Okay, so slowing down, consciousness, and maturity. And, that's a good way to say meditate. What I have found is that the second you realize you are starting to spin out about whatever's stressing you out, I don't care if it's out loud, just say no, stop. That's not my reality. I do not choose to fuel this reality. I am rewriting my reality, and you have to find general and genuine inches to change your perspective and your perception and start talking about what you want. New vision, right when I said it. So it sounds hokey for somebody that does spin out and is under a lot of pressure, but worrying and feeling absolutely terrible in between questions and answers, or obligations, and then taking care of the obligations, the knowing and the unknowing and the knowing. There is the great pause between, and not everybody has that answer come to them directly, like, oh, I'll just write them a check. Not everybody can. Or I'll just heal myself organically, and they really believe that. Well, others will go to the doctor every time their nose runs. So it's all good. We're individuals. But slowing down, paying attention to your consciousness, what you're thinking about, where your mindset is, where your head is. And the maturity card I'm taking as just like your parent calmed you when you were little and you skinned your knee. They know it's not that big of a deal, but if you're a child and you've been babied, you might find it to be a very big deal that your little knee is scabbed. And then innocence, but it's inverted. And this is very much about rebooting who you are, scraping the off your shoe, like deprogramming, refusing to oblige the old ways of thinking, the old fears, the old paradigms, refusing that, declaring who you are, what you want, your sovereignty, rewriting your show, your script. And then we got the Beyond Illusion card. Depending on who you talk to, this past year has been very much about uncovering the fact that we've all been in an illusion or in a matrix, or, you know, that there were powers that be pulling puppet strings behind the curtains. And what do we do with that? Because just like the BLM movement, you know, you don't want to destroy things of innocent people and become the same kind of shithead that you're fighting in the first place. So what do? Seeing beyond the illusion. And this has very much to do with the ability or the conscious effort to slow down, be mature in your thinking, and release the old paradigms, even of yourself. Embracing the new vision, compromising, not finding, seeing red flags and going with them anyway. I'm not talking about that kind of compromise. I'm talking about finding what can work for you and the nonsense until you can completely phase into 5D, new earth, new reality, new you, whatever it is you're focusing on right now. Out with the old, in with the new. Compromising, not to sell yourself short, but as an inch forward in the right direction to begin creating the reality that you want. And turning in. Turning in. And this is, again, very much the meditation, the slowing down, consciousness, the vision, all of that. Turning in. This is possible, folks. I just read a few days ago that Putin finally declared Russia to be free and clear of all their Rothschild Kabbalistic monetary obligations and free from the global monopoly. If one country can do it, we all can. And it's going to be maybe a little more difficult for the U.S. since it was sort of predominantly supported and grown here. It came from England, but the Rothschild, the whole banking industry, whatever it is, very U.S. focused. So, but it's doable to get out from under their thumb. And that's the macrocosm of our individual lives as a microcosm. You know, reality is always reflecting itself, whether it's behavior, nature, cellular level to a galactic level. There are always very visible semblances between the two. I got the adventure card. Writing your new adventure. Being prepared to go on your new adventure. Walking away from whatever is sitting right here to go on your new adventure. And with that attitude of knowing it's a new adventure, embracing it's a new adventure with new possibilities and being excited about it, hopefully, we'll have the breakthrough. I very, very much believe in the law of attraction. I have way too many synchronicities in my life not to, you know, like saying a word while an advertisement on a billboard or the television or whatever comes back. It says the exact same word while you're saying it, even though the topics are completely unrelated. Like there's synchronicities that are always around us. And of course, many of us see the number sequences where we see certain numbers or a series of 3s and 4s of, you know, certain numbers. We all have the universe rendezvousing with us, communicating to us. This is letting go of the old way so you can break through and go on the new adventure. That will be your life. I'm going to pull from another deck. So be okay with however you feel, but guide yourself little by little as you can to a better thought process. I got art. So I was pulling cards for myself last night, and the dullness card came up like 5 times. I even stuck it back in immediately, reshuffled the whole deck, pulled it out again. Like my guides were like, dullness, which, it's not that I'm dull, maybe to some, but it's, the rigidity and not seeing things clear, not being curious, not wanting to create something fabulous. It's like just being complacent, stuck in your old ways that you're really not thriving in, you're just surviving in. And I'm kind of done with survival mode and want to go to thrive mode, don't you? Okay. We have art, nurturing, and the preserver. So, of course, any type of creation. And then the nature or the nurture card is having support and taking the extra step, lending a hand or receiving a hand that's being held out to you. But this is more to nurture another. Could be nurture your creations, your art, that aspect of yourself. And the preserver, which is, again, practicing the arts. Creating something, creating your life, nurturing your life. That's crazy. It says creation and nurture. And then we got those cards as well. All confirm, confirm, confirm. Create an amazing dinner. Move your stuff around in your home and recreate your environment. There's many things you can do. Oh, and then you have the fulfillment card, the Nine of Cups. Just by shifting your energy forward with excitement, with the idea of adventure, new adventure. Ooh, I don't really know what the hell is going to happen. It's kind of like going on a hike in a place you've never been. And it's in the middle of the week and there's hardly any cars. And you're kind of going to be alone on this hill and you have no idea what it's going to be. But you're freaking excited and you're doing it. Well, let's do this. So we got the fulfillment of the Nine of Cups and then the Ten of Cups, which is passion, fulfillment of your passions. And that's what I keep talking about. And trust me, I'm doing the same exact work. These readings could just as easily be specifically for me, but it seems like a few of my friends, we have kind of been walking an incredibly similar path. And if one of us isn't going through a particular thing at that moment, 2 weeks later we are, and we've swapped places and we're going through what the other one just went through. And so this very similar path where we can, it's kind of like, okay, you got this, I got this, I got you, you got me, we got this. Let's just keep moving forward. And fulfillment and passion. With that law of attraction, that support, that momentum, that moving forward, you will break through. You will break through. I will break through. We will break through. Courage to continue to move forward. Like I had picked up some odd job doing some gig work and I really don't like it. I don't want to do it at all. I don't like it. And I have a friend that does the same thing and she has zero problems, but because my energy is crap about it, I have the worst encounters, like twisting my ankle or not being able to find the address or nobody will answer the phone, and something that should take 30 minutes takes me an hour. And it's your energy, it's your attitude. And it could also be the universe saying, if you don't like it that much, it's not for you. I'm going to make it difficult to stop it. Go on to something else, In fact, I was having that conversation with myself before I went out the day that I fell and twisted my ankle. Was like, I knew, I even said it out loud. that I hope I take heed before something big happens, like that huge tower moment. So the courage to move forward with belief, excitement of some sort. Excuse me. Good vibes. Good vibes. An amazing coffee. I drink decaf most of the time, but I have the coconut oil and cinnamon in it with my creamer, and it's so good. It's almost Spanish coffee without the booze. It's really, really good and excellent for you. Ecstasy, bliss. Really? Okay. We got art. The Woman of Worlds, which is the preserver, which is nurturing and arts. And we got nurturing. We got fulfillment, passion, having the courage, and ecstasy and bliss. To support you, if you will support the idea. And I keep pulling the take the risk card, getting that message, and for you guys and for myself. And I really believe that the risk is the, you know what? Instead of freaking out for 1 week straight, I'm just going to shut my brain up every single time I start spinning off about anything stressful, about anything that does not make me joyful. Just stop. My dog sees me talking to myself a lot. I'm going to do this. This is my challenge. And so if it works for me, it can work for you. So we're doing this together. But the risk is trusting, believing it can work out without you doing the bullshit, without you complying to something that makes you miserable. So I will keep you informed. Man of Cups, the surfer. This is the eye. Sort of a negotiation of your courage. And like negotiating with self. You know, I may be nervous to not go do this shitty job. And I'm not saying you're full on, you will literally be penniless if you sit home. I mean, if you can shut your mind off, try it, but I couldn't. I would have to have some sort of income coming in and not do the stuff I hate. That's where I'm at. But this is the courage, negotiating with self and your emotions. And what is it? Are you going to be more stressed out if you don't, or does it stress you out more than it is worth the while and the energy that you expend on it? Trusting, even for a week. If you can do longer, booyah. I'm proud of you. But I'm going to do this a week at a time. I got the Hanged Man, but it's upside down. So this means the hang time is almost over, and whatever's been holding you back or keeping you on the other side of the breakthrough, it's coming out of that. If you can keep yourself focused, keep your courage up, keep your thoughts more positive. I'm not selling foo-foo here. Keep it as positive as you can. Audibly or whatever, stop yourself when you know you're spinning out about your stress and choose a better thought. I don't care if you do say squirrel, like whatever that will make you giggle and you know, grab your fur baby, your dog, and give them some love and put on, you know, some hilarious like comedy thing, just something to redirect your vibes. The second you start spinning off, tell it to stop. I don't care if my rent is 3 months back rent is due in a week. What am I going to do? Stop. It's not going to help regardless, and you're just going to be miserable in the meantime. But because I believe very much thoughts are things and the law of attraction is real because of the synchronicities and so many things that occur as confirmation or communication from the other side of the veil. The other side of the veil is right here. There really is no veil, but we call it a veil or a separation because we can't see it, hear it, or touch it until our psychic senses come online. The Ace of Wands. This is the illumination. It's also a Kundalini activation, your vision, your insight, truth. Manifestation. Seeing beyond bullshit, beyond the illusion, beyond the stress. You're a divine, sovereign, incredible being. And you are way bigger than any of your problems. You are way more of a badass than any of your problems. And it's so crazy. Our shift in perspective is possible. I could see the same movie. Actually, this has happened to me a few times in the last few months because I'm sort of selective of what I'll watch. And so I've rewatched some stuff and I'm like, man, I'm taking this completely different than I did the first time. So I experienced it different or enjoyed it differently. The same is true about anything that you are observing. And yeah, of course, you're going to experience the ramifications, the repercussions. Those all sound derogatory, but cause and effect. But there is a point in between the cause and the effect where you can shift your focus and try to do your juju, your mojo, your alchemy, your focus, your law of attraction. Shift it into... For me, I'm not putting a deliberate outcome on there because I don't want to argue for my limitations. And I don't want to make excuses of why I don't have my lake house yet, but I will because I get it all excited and fluttery and I feel it. Right now I'm struggling to pay rent, but it doesn't matter. I will have what I want. This is balance, achieving the balance. And this is very much what I have been. This is everything. You're aware of the situation, but not focused and obsessing over the situation. You can put it away for a moment or a day or a week and focus your energy into a better place. This is what we're working with right now. New paradigm, new energy. Walking away from the old delusion/illusion, embracing the change that you're seeking. We got the Star card. This is self-recognition, will bring autonomy and advancement. Knowing who you are and what you deserve. Inspiration from the heavens. The beautiful light, something that will guide you in a new direction. Guide you to the outcome you seek. I know it sounds like foo-foo to some people. It will not hurt you to try it. And the only way you can try it is by feeling it. So doing little incremental moves that you will believe to a better step, a better step, a better step. I use this analogy a lot, but instead of just making a cup of coffee, make a fabulous cup of coffee, like with the coconut oil and your favorite creamer, or, once a day, put brown sugar in it, whatever, just something. Make it more fabulous. Make it more of an experience that you will enjoy the heck out of. Don't do anything half-assed. It's your life. It's your life. And your approach, no matter how insignificant you think it may be, Do it all the way. Okay, reflection. This is kind of, or it's come full circle. It started out with slowing down and consciousness. So this is plan, wait and see, rest, austerity. Take a beat, take a pause, redirect your energy, and do anything you can to keep it in a positive direction or in a more positive direction. Like if your kid, somebody's calling you and you just really don't want to talk to them because you know they always bitch about their life, don't answer the phone. Shoot them a text, say I'll talk to you in a couple days. I'm having me time and I can't fix your life. Then we got the magician after reflection. This is making your own miracles, you know, manifestation. This is your magic. Just for reflecting and watching your thoughts and trying to keep it more positive. Trim the fat off the stressful regurgitations of, I can't believe they stole my parking spot, or my neighbor leaves junk on their porch and it's annoying. I have to see that, whatever. Just like stop, say stop. I don't want to hear it. That's not my reality. It's not even worth me thinking about. And move on to, I think I'll go have me a steam shower and throw some, drops of aromatherapy in there and have me a couple of candles and just really make it an exceptional experience. These are the kind of things I'm talking about. Just for a week, if you can, make a promise to yourself to do everything, no matter how insignificant you think it is, to do it exceptionally. Make it an experience to remember, to enjoy, and just let me know how it goes, because I'm doing that right now. I don't care what it is. I think making my bed and doing the dishes are like the worst, but just if you can, try it and do whatever it is the best you can, and keep your thoughts as clear as you can from the negative, stressful conversation jumble in your mind. Quiet your mind, center yourself. And anytime something sneaks in, say, I deserve better. I want better. I focus on better. I like better. Ooh, butter. Ooh, butter toast. Ooh, apple butter on toast. Ooh, whatever. Some generic, but genuine way to incrementally inch yourself back onto the path that you will enjoy and feel inspired to keep that momentum going. And let me know how it goes. And if I feel the need to come back, I shall. I hope you're okay, and I care about you. And I'm going through all the same stuff, very similar, maybe at different times, but together we'll work through this and we'll change our lives, and we'll be on to the next good thing. And talk to you later.